First and foremost, let me start this video off by saying good morning to all of my Eagles fan out there. Eagles Nation, good morning. We are here. We are here. We have arrived. This is what we all been waiting for. This is for all the marbles. This is the perfect setup. Why do I say it's the perfect setup? I say it's the perfect setup because even though we're both 3-3, that 3-3 fighting for the division spot sounds better than a 6-6 fighting for a division spot. Because 6-6 sounds like somebody can afford that loss. 3-3, neither team can really afford this loss. This is a very, very, very important game for us. And for them. And for them. But I'd rather them be on the opposite side of the stick than us. More than anything. This game probably will define the rest of our season for the both teams. The winner of this game may take it all. Let's be honest. Because of the winner of this game, to me, I feel they're going to build momentum. They're going to build momentum and carry it on through the rest of the season. Now, Dallas is scheduled now. See, we didn't got most of those games that were kind of, the in the way games for us. After Dallas, we have 3 more games. It's 4 more games. That's Buffalo, Chicago, New England, Seattle. But that's about it, guys. Like, after that, we smooth sailing. The next 5 games after that, it should be we should go 5-0. Easily. Not easily, I mean, we can't take our foot off the gas, but we should go 5-0 with those next few games. We got New York twice in that. We got do we have the Redskins again? Yes, we have the Redskins again. We got Dallas again. We got Miami. It's basically Miami and our whole division that we'll have in that stretch. And to me, we win this game, we win at home. Simple and plain. It's just, I don't understand like what's been going on lately with the guys. Like Razul doesn't even look like, in the Minnesota game. Let's just talk about the Minnesota game. Razul didn't look like the Razul I thought he was going to be from last season. Last season, those guys came in late, and it was a crazy reason for why they came in late. But they came in and they worked and they worked and they worked and they got it together. To me, it looked like they got it together last season, towards the end of the season, going into the playoffs. I thought we was going to be pretty much okay. I thought these guys was going to be taking starting positions. But judging that last game, I would say I was completely wrong. So we got to get it together. And I was watching Spunky's video, and he was saying too the same thing. Like, it's the pass rush that was kind of really helping the cornerbacks. But that makes complete sense. Like, the guys getting there, even if they can't sack the quarterback, you can pressure the quarterback, disrupt the quarterback, disturb him, and cause him to make mistakes. And, well, we all know if you do that to Dak Prescott, he will make mistakes. Just as I thought the same thing with Kirk Cousins. But Kirk just came out there he was going crazy. Like, Kirk was throwing his arm out the socket, but he actually was throwing touchdown passes while doing so. Like, it's okay to throw your arm out the socket if you actually gonna throw some touchdowns with it. Don't be no Jameis Winston and throw all up and down the field, but just can't get in the end zone. That's crazy. That's ludicrous if you ask me. But what we gotta do though, for real, honestly, because these guys don't respect us at all. Because we all know at one point they wasn't even about to play a lot of these dudes. But now they playing a lot of these guys. So it's showing the importance and the sense of urgency of this game on their side. Like, these guys are still going to try to come out here. Or maybe there'll be a game time decision. Or we'll know right before the game starts tonight if they're playing or not. Or we might know sometime this morning. It's no telling. It's no telling when this video get up. See, either. But they playing with sense of urgency. We need to do the same thing because these guys are actually probably going to try to beat us. These guys are hurt, though. Coop is hurt, and I hear that the bruise, it's a contusion. Now, the difference between a regular bruise and a contusion is the bruise, a regular bruise is going to be like, on the skin on the outside. That contusion is a bruise that goes down through each layer all the way to the bone. The bone is actually bruised. I know that because I was in a car accident a few years ago and I had a contusion to my shoulder. And the contusion, it was my bone was bruised. So I had to do a little rehab and stuff like that to get it back right, and physical therapy, and it got back right. But it took some months to get it back to where the rotation was the same again. It wouldn't for months. I would rotate my arm and it would pop 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 every time I would rotate it, it would hurt too then. But now it's pretty much okay. It's back to normal now, but that's how I know what the contusion really is. I actually dealt with the contusion in my shoulder. He has one in his thigh, so I can only imagine it's some pain coming to him because they said the contusion is wrapped around his thigh, not just in a certain spot on his thigh. It's wrapped around his thigh. So with all that body weight, with all that twisting and turning, pushing and creating force, pressure and stuff on that contusion, and then getting hit on top of that, because I'm letting y'all know today, Cowboys Nation, I'm letting y'all know today, we don't care who injured. We not holding back anything. So you could say the Eagles, or man, they were playing cheap, man. They was cheating the cheap shots, and there was no cheap shots. We was just hitting low because we know that's where to go. That's where to go. It's football, baby. If you get out there, that means you want to play. We're not playing around injuries. No, 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 no. That's not how it worked. That's not how it didn't work with us when we played y'all. That's not how it didn't work when the Saints blew us out last season. And that's not how it's going to work this season. We're going to get it together, like I said. And I keep stressing that. We are going to get it together. We got Jalen Mills back. Now, Jalen Mills, I'm sure, he's a rowdy dude. He could get the team hype. And I'm sure that being that he's been off of the field for 300 and some days, almost a year, he probably kind of took a step back from really leading those guys. I know he was in everybody's ear, but not like in their ear when you suited up and you ready to go out there with them. Like, it's a difference thing. But I'm pretty sure he gonna give those guys that speech today, and these guys gonna bounce back. I trust in Razoo to get it back together, man. Like, I know you got blown out, and I try to explain to some people, like, if I'm running with everything I got and I'm getting beat by a whole car and I'm running with everything I got, I'm pretty much burnt because there's no catching them then. I'm already giving you everything I got. So I understand, in a way, I understand why he kind of gave the play up once Diggs caught those balls, because it's like, I'm already running with everything I got. He got about 10 more yards to get into the end zone, 5 more yards to get into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Why am I still going to run? I mean, it's the effort, yeah, of course, but I'm giving you everything I got as far as my speed. I'm not going to catch him. I'm not going to catch him. He burnt me, which means, Razoo, you got to watch double moves, or you got to play a lot more physical football, and stop holding these guys after you get past your line. You know the rules to the game. Stop trying to, if they're going to burn you, stay off of them. Please, just stay off of them, and try to stay away. Make them catch everything in front of you, and then do it like that. I mean, we gotta get Maddox back, because I was one that was big on Avonte Maddox last season. Now, he got burnt a couple of times this year, but he did stick to some of those guys. I mean, we can't say every single body got burnt. The one that got burnt the most was Razoo. Let's be honest, man. Sidney Jones got burnt too, but Sidney Jones dealing with stuff. Like, he dealing with so much, it's hard to say, is he really getting burnt or is he not healthy yet? Like, that's my thing too. Like, I don't know. So if we thinking this guy is still not healthy, it is time to part ways. We can't wait any more longer. Like, dude, we're going to end up throwing our season away waiting on you to get healthy. The same as Ronald Darby. Like, come on, man. You just came back and look at you again now. Jalen Mills, hold it down, man. I would like to see at least 2 picks. At least 2 picks. I would like to see at least 2. I would like to see Dak Prescott sacked 3 times. Sacked 3 times and creating a lot of mistakes. Throwing the ball out because the guys are getting to him quick enough. As far as the Robert Quinn and Andre Dillard matchup, you guys might want to pump y'all brakes because I don't think it's going to be as light as you think it's going to be. I think Dillard, he's a young stud, man. I think Dillard is going to show his true colors today, and most of all because he's young. He's young, and he's going against an older Robert Quinn. Now, Quinn might come out there first or second quarter, and he might just give it to the young man. The young man still going to keep up, though. But he might just give it to him the first half, come out the second half, and he might not have that second win like he did in the first half. But I know Andre Dillard will. That's all I need. And you guys are tripping anyways if you're thinking that Andre Dillard is going to slow Carson Wentz down. Like, that's not going to slow Carson down. But let's be honest with that, too. Like, this dude is a freaking dodgeball champion. Like, defenders coming in from left, right, up, and down, and they still can't get him. Sometimes they get two hands on him, and they still can't get him. Like, we got a gem in Carson Wentz, and we need to realize that. And some of these receivers need to realize that, too, that Carson Wentz is a gem. He is a stud quarterback. He is the number one, in my opinion. Now, as far as Zeke Elliott go, I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. I don't think he's gonna get those rushing yards, man. I mean, everybody knows it's no secret. Like, we lead the league in stopping the run. We lead the league in stopping the run, and that's with all the injuries with Malik Jackson gone. Shout out to Malik Jackson too for helping paying for the little girl's funeral down in Texas. He paid for the girl's funeral from Texas. So big shout out to Malik Jackson. You know, the girl. I don't really know the whole story behind it. You know, I get the stories here and there, and I just seen that he's going half with another teammate, not a teammate, but another NFL player, to pay for her funeral because something happened where the police shot her in her home, I guess. I think it was her home in Texas. I think maybe Fort Worth. I'm not too sure, but I do know small details. I don't know everything. I just shout out to Malik Jackson for doing that, man, because, you know, it just shows that these guys, no matter what, on or off the field, they still doing what they got to do to show that they are great people, and the NFL are drafting great individuals to help out and give back when giving back is needed. But back to Zeke, man, I don't think Zeke is gonna get. He may get 100 yards. He may get 100 yards. That's about it, though, man. That's about it. I do think it's going to be a 14-point deficit. The Eagles will win this game because we're coming down, and we're coming down with a vengeance from last season. Last season playing the Cowboys both of those games and losing both of those games. That was tragic for us, man. We really couldn't take it in it. And it kind of made the offseason drag out. It was a long offseason just because we mainly wanted to come back and play these guys. And they set our schedule up to where we didn't see them the first game until like halfway through the season. So it's got a lot to do with why this game is so big, man. But I'm just touching bases because you probably won't see me no more until maybe tonight after the results come in after the game. Of course, I will be here to show my face. And if we lose, of course, I will be here to give you all the Crow video. But the Crow video is, it's here. It's in the back of my head. I'm not really looking at a Crow video. I'm looking at where is my Crow video? Well, I'm calling all of these Cowboys YouTubers out. The fan base, not so much because they can't give me no Crows. They can type, but it's not as genuine as getting in front of the camera and actually crowing. Like, Boys for Life, I need that Crow video, man. All of y'all need to crow it up. I know Mark Holmes going to crow it up because Philly 500 going to take care of that. He going to make sure Mark Holmes and all his subscribers give us that Crow video tonight. I just can't wait now. We got to speed up the clock. I got to get busy so the time can start running down and we can get closer to 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:20 tonight. I think it's, 4:20 in California. But 8:20 for us, man. This is prime time. This is big business for us. This is for all the marbles. The winner of this takes the division. But like I said, we finna strip the division from the Cowboys. First place is ours. And I'm saying it right now. Y'all see the video. I'm saying it now with a heart full of confidence. First place is ours. We taking the division. This your boy DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and I'm out.